Rather numerical number 6, 3 centimeter wire carrying a current of 10 ampere is placed inside the solenoid perpendicular to its axis. The magnetic field inside the solenoid is given by 0.27 Tesla. What is the magnitude of the force? Now we want to find out the magnitude of the force. Now see, there is a solenoid. Say for example you have this solenoid, okay, which I am drawing it here. Okay, this way the solenoid is, okay, and the wire which is kept here, which is perpendicular to the axis. Now try to understand, this is the axis of solenoid and wire is held perpendicular, so I am showing it with a different color. Say for example you have this wire which is perpendicular, so the angle between this wire and the magnetic field is 90 degree. Now we want to find out the force acting on this current carrying wire. Now as you know, F is equal to IL cross B. Now the angle between length which is carrying current, rather a current carrying wire, say for example in upward direction the current is passing, or you can say in downward direction, whichever direction, but the angle will be always 90, so this becomes ILB sin 90. Now all the values are given. Here the current flowing is 10 ampere, so instead of I we write 10 ampere. Okay, the magnetic field here is given by B is given, it is 0.27 Tesla. Okay, the length of the wire is 3 centimeters, so we have to just convert it into meter. L is equal to 3 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter, and theta, as you know from here, theta is equal to 90 and sin 90 will become 1. If you substitute these three values of I, L and B, then you will get the answer about 8.1. This will be about 8.1 into 10 to the power minus 2 Newton. Okay. Now we shall talk about the seventh numerical. Two long and parallel straight wires A and B carrying currents of 8 ampere and 5 ampere in the same direction are separated by a distance of 4 centimeters. So distance between these two wires is 4 centimeter. Estimate the force on 10 centimeter section of wire A. We want to find out the force on wire A. Okay. Now see this figure which I am trying to draw here. There are two parallel wires, okay, and the current is found to be in same direction. Whenever the current is in same direction, the force, the nature of the force is attractive. So this is a common thing that is already discussed in the theory. A wire is having 8 ampere current and B wire is having 5 ampere current. Okay, and the distance between these two wires is given, it is 4 centimeter. Okay, now we want to find out the force on wire A. So as you know that force per unit length we have already derived, it is mu 0 I1 I2, mu 0 I1 I2 upon 2 pi distance r. Now if you want to find the force on some length, this is force per unit length, so force on 10 centimeter wire, then we have to multiply it by L. So the formula will become mu 0 I1 I2 L upon 2 pi r. Now force on force on A wire we want to find out. This is a mutually attractive force, and the force on A wire will be in the direction towards B. So direction of force on A, it will be towards B, or it will be an attractive force. Okay. So Now all the values you know. I1 is 8 ampere. Okay, I2 is 5 ampere. Length on which you want to find the force, that length is given. What is the length? 10 centimeter. So you can take L is equal to 10 into 10 raised to minus 2, and the distance R is 4 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. So all these values are known to you. Just we have to place the values and you can get the answer of this force to be 2 into 10 raised to minus 5 Newton. It will be 2 into 10 raised to minus 5 Newton. Okay. So this is a very easy calculation. You can do it very easily. Now numerical number 8. A closely wound solenoid 80 centimeter long has 5 layers of winding of 400 turns each. So 400 turns in each layer, so 5 layers will consist 2000 turns. Try to understand. The diameter of the solenoid is 1.8 centimeter. If the current carried is 8 ampere, estimate the magnitude of magnetic field B inside the solenoid near its center. Now, magnetic field of solenoid is given by the formula. You must know the formula. B is equal to mu 0 Ni. Now this small n is nothing but number of turns per unit length, or we can say number of turns divided by length, and total number of turns as I explained, there are 400 turns in each layer and there are 5 layers. So we can say there are 2000 turns. Now it is very easy to calculate. We can easily put the values. B is equal to mu 0 बराबर mu 0 into n upon length of solenoid multiply by I. Now length of the solenoid is also given. The length of solenoid is 80 centimeter. Okay, so we can take this length as 80 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Okay, so you can now place all these values of mu 0. Capital N is 2000, length is 80 into 10 raised to minus 2, and I is given. The current which is passing is 8 ampere. So if you substitute all these values, then the value of magnetic field which is there can be 2.5 into 10 raised to 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 Tesla. Okay, this will be the magnetic field, and the direction of magnetic field will be along the axis of solenoid. Try to understand, the magnetic field is along the axis of the solenoid. Now numerical number 9. A square coil of side 10 centimeter consists of 20 turns. So it is a square coil and having 20 turns. Its length of the side is 10 centimeter and carries a current of 12 ampere. So current I is 12 ampere. The coil is suspended vertically and the normal to the plane of the coil makes an angle of 30 degrees. So the angle between the magnetic field and area vector is 30 degree. Okay. Now magnetic field is 0.8 Tesla. Then we want to find out the torque acting on this coil. Now as you know, torque is equal to BI/NA sin theta. Okay. So torque is BI/NA sin theta. Now here number of turns are given. They are 20 turns. Okay, N is equal to 20 turns. The magnetic field B is also given 0.8 Tesla. Okay, area is nothing but length into length. Now length is 10 centimeters, so 10 into 10 raised to minus 2 we have to write because it is in centimeter, then square of it will give you 100 into 10 raised to minus 4. or we can say this becomes 10 raised to -2 meter square. Okay, so area is known to you, B is known, N is known. Now current I is also given. Current is given by 12 ampere. 12 ampere current is passing through it. Okay, now theta is also given. Theta is 30 degree, so sine 30 is equal to 1 by 2. So all these values you can write in the above equation. Okay, A is given, N is given, B. Okay, and you can get the value of torque. Okay, and that torque you will get around about 0.96 Newton meter. Okay, so it is a very easy calculation, you can do it very easily. Okay, now we have 10th numerical, the moving coil meters M1 and M2. So there are 2 meters M1 and M2 have the following particulars, means resistance of first is 10 ohm, number of turns of first meter is 30, area of first is 3.610 to the power -3 meter square, and magnetic field B1 is 0.25 Tesla. Similarly R2 is 14 ohm, N2 is 42, A2 that is area is 1.810 raised to -3 meter square, and B2 that is magnetic field in the second meter is 0.5 Tesla. The spring constant of the coil, rather we are having a spring constant of the spiral spring, and they are same for both the meters, so K1 and K2 are same. We want to determine the ratio of current sensitivity and voltage sensitivity of these 2 meters. Okay, now first of all you must know the formula for the current sensitivity. And current sensitivity phi upon I is defined as NBA upon K. Now current sensitivity for the first I take as IS1. Then here the number of turns will be N1, magnetic field will be B1, area will be A1. Okay, and this K will become K1. And similarly for current sensitivity of second will be N2 B2 A2 upon K2. Now if you take the ratio of IS2 upon IS1, then we can easily find ratio IS2 upon IS1, and that can be N2 B2 A2 upon N1 B1 A1, and you can cancel out this K2 and K1 because they are having same values. Okay, now you just have to write the 3 values of N2 B2 A2 in the numerator as well as 3 values in the denominator, and these values are already given in the data, and you can find its ratio to be 1.4. Similarly, the ratio of voltage sensitivity can also be found. Voltage sensitivity, as you know, it is say phi upon V as such, but we write right now Vs, voltage sensitivity of say first coil, is N1 B1 A1 upon K1 into R1. Similarly, voltage sensitivity of second coil you can write as N2 B2 A2 upon K2 R2, and if you take the ratio Vs2 upon Vs1, then here K1 and K2 will be cancelled out, and you will get N2 B2 A2 into R1, okay, divided by N1 B1 A1 into R2, and all these values are also given, and you will get this answer to be 1. Okay, thank you very much.